You're violating water codes. That well is a hazard, she screeched from the other side of the fence, arms crossed like some self-declared suburban sheriff. I blinked, still holding the wrench I'd used to tighten the rusty valve on my bone-dry well. The only thing hazardous about it was how much dust it spat back in your face when you opened it. I sighed, wiping sweat from my brow. It's empty, Karen. There's no water. There hasn't been water in it for 7 years. But she wasn't listening, her eyes lit up with that petty gleam, like she was hungry for a fight. That type of neighbor. I had moved to this quiet cul-de-sac for peace. Man, was I naive. Since week 1, Karen had been hounding me over mailbox height, lawn grass, even the shade of beige I chose for my porch. But this was a new low even for her. Then came the sirens. 2 patrol cars, lights flashing, tires crunching over gravel, pulled up to my property like I'd just detonated a bomb. I raised both hands instinctively, still confused. An officer stepped out, hand already on his belt. Sir, we received a report of a hazardous open well on this property, possibly endangering children in the area. Are there minors here? What? I stammered, looking around. It's capped. There's no water, and I don't even have kids. Karen stood behind the officers with her arms folded smugly, trying to act concerned. He's tampering with it. I heard him talking about rigging it like it's a trap or something. I could have screamed. I mean, what kind of twisted imagination? The officer walked to the well, examined it, kicked the base. It's rusted shut. No danger here. I could feel her smile twitch. That's when the second officer, a woman with a calm but sharp voice, said, "Ma'am, can we get a statement? We need clarity on what you saw and heard." Karen hesitated. That was her first mistake. Oh, I clearly saw him pouring something in there. Chemical smell. And he said something about dealing with the neighborhood. It sounded threatening. The officer raised an eyebrow. We have body cam audio from the moment we arrived. He was tightening a valve. There's no odor, and we were never informed of any chemicals. I smirked. She didn't see the hidden camera mounted under my awning, blinking red. That was her second mistake. Would you be willing to sign a formal statement under penalty of perjury? The female officer asked coolly. Karen swallowed. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Ma'am, the male officer cut in, flipping through his tablet. We also received a previous complaint from you last month about this same well. That investigation was closed with no findings. And last year, the woman added, you reported your neighbor's mailbox as a wildlife attractant? She said it was attracting squirrels. I muttered. Squirrels, officer. The air grew thick. Karen's face began to wilt like a cheap plastic plant left in the sun. Her gaze bounced between the officers, between me, and a now very boring, very dry well. And then the twist. A soft voice called out from the side. Grandma? What's going on? We all turned. A teenage girl, maybe 15, poked her head out from Karen's porch. Karen spun around like she'd been slapped. Go inside, Emily. But it was too late. The officer gently asked, Is that your granddaughter? Karen nodded stiffly. She lives here, yes. The officer checked something on his tablet, paused, then looked up. Ma'am, your call reported a danger to minors on a neighboring property. We now have evidence that your claims were false, possibly retaliatory, and you involved your own grandchild in the statement. That qualifies as misuse of emergency services and false reporting. I'm going to need you to come with us. I felt my jaw drop. Karen's gasp was almost comical. Wait, you can't arrest me. I was worried. I was trying to help, but her wrists were already behind her back. You were lying, the female officer said flatly, and endangering public resources. We'll let the county deal with the rest. The cuffs clicked shut with a sharp snap that echoed down the street like justice itself. As they loaded her into the car, Emily looked at me with wide, embarrassed eyes. I'm sorry she's always like this. She said she was going to get you evicted. I offered a small smile. It's not your fault. Later that evening, I called my lawyer. Yes, I had one on standby because of Haran told him what happened. His laugh was the only thing that made the day worth it. Perfect, he said. She's already on thin ice with the HOA. This just made our lawsuit a slam dunk. Karen thought she could twist the truth and weaponize the system. But she forgot one thing. Cameras don't lie, and neither do lawsuits. Subscribe to our YouTube for more jaw-dropping neighborhood justice stories like this, because Karen's downfall is only the beginning.